They admit to your face that they can't think. I found that a statement about objective statistics didn't pertain to an anecdotal experience. We have to start teaching people how to deal with ideas. Otherwise, you get people confessing in front of millions that they don't know how to think, and then you have, overweight, degenerate single women triggered by reality as they're buying cat food in the comments section, saying the opposite of reality. Again, you see that divide increasing of people who are able to think, individuals bettering themselves, interested in truth, engaging and acknowledging the objective world, and then people on the other side of the reality wall.
True in my own life.
Do all of you feel like you'd be more or less attractive, let's say 50 pounds lighter than you are? And
amazing question, objective parameter, only one correct answer. Again, all the losers, all the deformities are going to say the opposite of the truth. The winners obviously know the truth because they've already engaged with objective reality. It's just a question of if the person is willing to engage in objective frameworks to begin with.
Simply like just body fat.
I think so.
Boom.
Yeah.
Something that I struggled with for a while is, in me losing weight, am I still going to be able to book the jobs that I book? Because I've built an entire brand off of my body. I mean, granted, like, coolish, I did something that's all my own. Like, I worked on that. But then I was also just like, if I lose this, are you still gonna want me to, like, do this campaign for you? Are you still gonna want me in your magazine? Are you still gonna want to dress me?
That is a fantastic confession right there. I think what we're seeing here is that the social pressure imparted in person by the winners around them is forcing them to admit why they're delusional on some level so that they can fit in and not reveal themselves as ultimate freaks.
And then I had to, like, take a step back and say, like, well, what is it for me? Do I want to be skinny? No. Do I want to look like Greg? No. Do I want to look like Myron? No. But I know I want to look like me. I think talking about the law of attraction, you focus so heavy about what women would find attractive and the perspective of the woman. And I feel like, are you even attracted to yourself? When you look in that mirror, when you put your clothes on, are you like, damn, like, I did that? Because when I got up this morning and I threw on my outfit, I was just like, yeah, I ate that.
Well, if you're going to talk about being attractive, etc., typically people are speaking from a romantic sense, from a heterosexual standpoint of men and women. So that's why I answered the question, because it was very broad. That's what I mean. But of course, you need to be able to look at the mirror and respect the man that you see looking back at you. When you look back and you see the guy and you're in shape, etc., and you feel good about yourself, look good, feel good. A byproduct of that is that women just tend to find you more.
There are so many leftist freaks I can already tell watching this that are just enraged. Not even with what he's saying, but the fact that he is engaging in objective frameworks, the fact that he's bringing objective frameworks to the table to judge them, so that they have to say, so that they're forced to admit that they deny rationality. They get enraged by that because every time they do that, they lose people.
Attractive, it all works together in tandem.
Are you happy with the way you look?
Of course. But I had to work to build this physique, and it took many years. I was an athlete in college, was a Division I athlete. It took many years to be able to do this. So
what'd you play?
I rowed in college, crew.
Oh, sweet.
Rowing, yeah.
I like rowing.
So I think when fat people look at the mirror and they say, oh, I like that, that's coat, man. No, you don't. They say that to try to bring themselves up, but the reality is most of the time when you're fat, you look in the mirror, you're like, damn, I really let myself go.
Not every
You're
fat
like, you know what?
person-
It's not that much of a priority, so
Yeah.
fuck it.
Personally, for myself as a gay man, I find myself attractive. I would say, like, I go for guys like...
Oh no! I can't say it on YouTube though. I think I've said it without saying it.
you as well, and I feel like I get a lot of hits on those types of guys, and I'm pretty content with how I navigate my attraction. And
Body positivity is disempowering people. It's making them think that they're healthy at any size, which they're not. And so as soon as you start telling people, hey, just love your body, like Lizzo will literally rub her belly and said, you're giving me all this power as she's eating a burger and she's promoting being obese. By doing this, you're just ruining it for...
They're reveling in anti-reality. It's just classic leftism. It's classic moral relativist thinking. There's no better and worse. The idea that there's no better and worse ways of existing. It is just classic reality denial. It is just objective reality denial, and that is the mainstream position of the left that is now being exposed constantly, much to the humiliation and chagrin of leftists and overweight people and any type of person who denies reality.
People who actually should think, wait a minute, I can lose weight, I can go to the gym, I can eat less, I can do this.
Personally, my problem with body positivity isn't necessarily what it stands for. And I feel like there's a misconception because there are those people that they use it to justify fatness and just... I don't even want to say fatness. I want to.
Wow, the objective word came out of his mouth, and then it was like, oh my gosh, too offensive. I just spoke an objective word that references an objective reality. Oh my gosh, I might lose my sponsorship deals.
Make it very clear unhealthiness, because there's someone like me who I wouldn't say I'm necessarily part of the body positive community anymore. Personally, I would say
the body positivity movement has become so cringe and openly pathetic, much like the BLM movement, that only the most fringe radicals really associate with that sort of thing. It's the ethos that we're doing battle with.
Champion body diversity because it's all encompassing. It's inclusive of what everybody, is doing within their journey. When I express the desire to lose weight, another plus size individual that I used to be friends with was just like, well, I don't feel like I can share your content because I'm not sure how my followers are going to perceive this. I think it might be triggering for them and stuff like that. And my response to it was, well, if you're championing body positivity, then what I'm doing should not be a problem. Is that all bodies are good bodies. What we do with our body is what matters. The two of you might suffer from body dysmorphia, and that's a very real thing. You might not see yourself for what you really are, and so...
The body positivity movement is a huge psyop to keep us fatter and stupider. It's all a scam. The reality is that Big Pharma wants money, and they understand that when you're fat, you have more health problems. They understand that you're going to need insulin, you're going to need medication, etc.
Objective reality coming in, just boom! Destroying these guys. I love it.
And they make a bunch of money on us being sick. There is no incentive to actually have you be healthy. So let's go ahead and make our people fat as hell, get them in the hospitals, get them on medication, continue to make money, etc. It's all a big psyop.
So you believe it's all intentional?
Yes. We promote mediocrity.
I feel like it's a subset, yes.
And loserdom, not just mediocrity. The inverse of virtue is promoted. The inverse of excellence is promoted. Because Marxism says the people at the bottom of the identity hierarchies are the best people. The lie is at the center of the left-wing ideology. It's inseparable.
I'm sitting here because I do think that there is a part of it that is problematic. But I think that the problematic part of it is a subset of people that use it as a tool to weaponize whatever it is that they're doing.
I think the whole movement is a problem. The body positivity movement in general is a problem. All of it.
So you shouldn't feel positive even about your own, like for you, is for instance.
That's not body positivity. That's being excellent as an individual and taking pride and being proud of yourself for engaging in objective frameworks, rather than taking pride in adhering to a group ideology.
I think if you haven't earned, here's the thing, being happy and content with yourself, it's not given, it's earned. You have to go out there, work, and then you're going to feel that satisfaction like, I earned that. That feels good.
So at what point do you earn it, though?
When you can look back in the mirror and actually, genuinely, not coping, respect the man that you see before you. And the reality is people are going to realize that you're going to need to achieve a certain physique because you have all these fat people, I love my body. No, you don't. It's a lie, dude. You're just coping. You're lying to yourself. And now all these people on Instagram and TikTok with the body positivity movement are lying to themselves. They're not happy where they want to be. They just accept that because they're too lazy to make a change.
Correct.
No, but I genuinely do love my body.
Right now, as you are?
Yeah.
Then why are you going to the
gym?
gym?
And I'll explain to you.
Then why are you going to the gym?
I will explain it to you. I love everything that my body is capable of doing. I love the fact that at my size, I can do a lot of things that other people smaller than me still cannot do.
Which one?
Like what? Take up 2 airplane seats?
Lose weight, though.
And yeah, right.
Which is good.
I want to lose weight because I love my body, but I have one body. Why would I not love it?
Yeah.
And because I love my
but
body
you understand
is
that your
why
body
I'm
now needs to be
looking to
changed.
make changes.
Yeah,
right?
make changes.
But to say that loving your body is BS, no, you make changes, you make healthy changes to yourself because you love yourself.
Leftists can't think, dude. It's actually a mind virus.
Of love, because I love myself.
I love myself. I love myself. I'm going to the gym.
You as a human being have inherent value, just in the fact that you are a conscious soul on this planet.
This has nothing to do with any argument. No one is arguing if a human soul has value. Bro, leftists will go to the most insane create the most insane dichotomies, the most insane illogical false premises to justify not accepting objective parameters that they engage in involuntarily. It's ridiculous.
You have an inherent value. You are within a vessel of your body that you do have control over, but at the same time, you're not less valuable to society or from the standpoint of the soul for what your body looks like.
When I'm speaking about body positivity, I'm talking about the over acceptance and encouragement of being obese.
So I personally, again, I'm not super online, have not seen anybody pro-obesity ever.
Then you were just not online.
Lizzo.
Oh, there's a bunch, dude.
She loves herself.
don't
There's a
think
Avocado,
that it's
avocado.
pro-obesity.
No, there's a big
They are
difference.
actively promoting obesity.
She's not telling anyone to get fat.
She's showing you exactly how to do it and saying, look at my body as I love and
saying
rub it. It's
she's
giving me
happy.
life. And she's like joking around. And
And
that's
also,
the
I want to
whole thing.
clarify. And see, here's the thing. There's a bunch of fat influencers that push this body positivity situation, and a bunch
Yeah, again, the losers are just objectively incorrect.
of them are dead.
I love that the result of the objective incorrectness and the endless humiliation on every single topic and the reminder every single time anybody talks that men want to be like these guys and women want to be with these guys and the guys on the other side are just complete rejects, that then the comments ensuing from that just can't cope with it. It's so phenomenal.
No.
It shows the psychological warfare waged by the left against the human soul.